Beth here again at the Pilates Loft. We're going to start in constructive rest, which means we're finding a position that is really comfortable for us. And by comfortable, I mean we're not using any muscle or very little muscular action is happening. So I like to stack the bones of my legs together like two trees that fell in the forest. I'm having my feet wide and my knees propped. And I usually turn my palms to the ceiling and lay my head down heavy. It's really up to you. If you have a better idea about a place that might feel more restful, whatever feels good to you is absolutely fine. The goal is to find a place where you can bring your thoughts inward and stop thinking about what's happening outside. Okay, so we're just focusing on us and our bodies for the remainder of this video. Check in with your breathing. As you inhale, you want your belly to actually rise to the ceiling. And as you exhale, feel your belly floating down into your back. You can always pause the video and investigate these motions a little bit more, but if you're ready to move on with me, go ahead into some knee swaying. We're letting the bones in our legs get heavy in one direction and then heavy in the other direction. I like to think of little paintbrushes on my knees, painting a stripe like a rainbow across the ceiling. I like to turn my head to look away from the knees so that the whole spine is being pulled into a gentle spiral. And just when you think you've done enough, an even amount, left and right, go ahead and restack those knees. We're going to turn the palms down, reach your fingers out. So now you're coming to life, your shoulders are low, away from your ears. Keep those reaching fingers up to vertical. Let's interlace your fingers, place your hands under your head like a hammock. Really put the weight of your head down into your palms. Breathe in as you gaze at the ceiling and then exhale, lower your gaze. Exhale, exhale, exhale for a long time, supporting your head on the way up to gaze at the fly on your pants. And then inhale, roll your head back down. And exhale again. We're kind of pivoting in our ears. Think Princess Leia buns. We're pivoting at that point. Your blades come off the mat. And we slowly come down. Let's do that 2 more times. We're trying not to automatically tuck back here. We don't want to flatten the curve right now, even though flattening the curve is definitely important. But for now, we're trying to hold neutral spine down below. And lay your head down. 1 more time, exhale. And lay your head down nice and heavy. Really feel the weight of that head. It's 10 pounds. Even more if you're really smart. And then hands down by your side. Walk your feet together. Aim your knees at the ceiling. You could have a tennis ball between your knees and another one between your ankles. And from neutral spine here, you're going to squeeze your sits bones, tip your pelvis. So for a moment, the tag on my pants, I'm moving my hands so you can see. The tag on your pants is getting pulled down, and then keep lifting bone by bone up into a nice bridge. We've really peeled up to get there, and then sequence down slowly. 1 vertebrae at a time on the way down. Release all that work. It's easy to get stuck with a little bit of work there. Try to turn off all that work. And let's go again. Squeeze your sits bones, peeling up, lift bone by bone. Think of your spine like a pearl necklace that you're picking up 1 pearl at a time off the table. And then relay that pearl necklace down. Very nice, and relax into neutral. Let's do the same thing 1 leg at a time. So we're going to push that right heel up to the ceiling. Imagine you could balance a box of pizza box on that foot. Squeeze your sits bones and jack up the ceiling. Push that pizza box up to the sky. Don't lose the box, right? Keep it flexed. And keep pushing your right heel up to the ceiling like a tension rod to the ceiling. Left one to the floor as you slowly roll down your back. Let's do that 1 more time. Peeling up, stay really high, lift those hips, and slowly roll down. And some of you could do it again and maybe even stay there and do some biking up high. If you're familiar with that, you could reverse it as well. But for most of us, let's move on. Right foot down, left one up. Already feel the work. Left heel is pushing up to the ceiling, right one's pushing down like that tension rod. Energy in both directions. Peeling your tailbone up. The back of the body knows it has to work. It's going to volunteer. Your hamstring, your glute, your lower back, they're all going to work. Make sure your abdominals are being invited to work as well. Good. All the way down to neutral. And again, curl your tail, heeling up, push down hard with your right heel to wake up the back of that leg. And then slowly roll down. And again, if you wanted to do another set with some bicycles or anything fancy up there, you're free to do that. Let's come on down. We're going to go to tabletop. Something like hundreds, but not quite. So again, if you're one of my regular clients and you want to do hundreds, go ahead and do those now. Otherwise, we're going to reach up to the ceiling. Inhale, wide across the collarbone. Exhale, press down. Inhale, open your arms. Exhale, narrow them. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 2 more times. You can always stretch the legs out as well. And close. The lower and straighter you go with the legs, the more challenging it is. Good. Head down. Let's talk about that one more time. Inhale. Because we're lifting our head and stretching our legs out, we do need to flatten that curve back there. Has a whole new meaning now, doesn't it, guys? Inhale and exhale. Keep the tag in your pants down to the mat. Don't go so low that it's pulling you. We don't need that. And exhale, pull in 2 more times. Inhale. If you were camping and you were wearing a headlamp, that flashlight is shining at your thighs, not the ceiling. Shining at your thighs. Hug your knees. Lay your head down. Great. Let's take a little bit of time to twist. So feet down, knees are falling again to the right, arms are reaching to the left. Gather through the ceiling, twist the other way. You can take more time than I'm giving you. That's completely all right. Come on back to the ceiling. We're going to work on our roll-up. So we're going to straighten the legs, flex the feet. Let's get really active in those legs, not sloppy in the feet. Align those feet. Send your arms to the ceiling. Inhale, and for now, think of how far away your ribs are from your hips. We want to keep that distance. So as you roll up, you're not bearing down to the pelvic floor or compressing the vertebrae in your lower back. You're maintaining length as you nod. Exhale, length here, up and over, up and over, up and over. And inhale, scoop and roll slowly down. I'm thinking fingers reaching, heels reaching, and slowly lowering down my back. A lot of you know you can make this harder by opening up the angle at the armpit, yeah, or you can help yourself a little bit by making a smaller angle here so you're reaching forward. Inhale, exhale, up and over. Keep working on this. Find your own rhythm. We're inhaling to start, and we're exhaling to finish. Please try not to start with your arms back and then use them to heave-ho because you've completely missed the work, right? That's not really valuable. Inhale, scoop, and exhale, slowly down. If this is really tough for you, you could bend a knee or even both knees and gently pull yourself up. Pull, pull. Use your hands and pull. You're teaching yourself how to do it. It's not cheating. It's a modification. And roll slowly down. Great. Take your time. Reach to the wall behind you and enjoy feeling long and drawn out. Like one friend is gently pulling your hands behind, and another friend's gently pulling your heels in front of you. And then bring your hands down by your side. We're going to try rollover. If there's anything going on in your neck or your lower back, this might be one you want to skip. You could repeat a one-legged coccyx curl kind of thing, because that's like a cousin of this exercise. But if everything feels great and you're ready to go, you're going to gather your legs to the ceiling. Feet are pointed, legs are squeezing. Mesh those bones together. Palms pressing down. Inhale, give yourself a running start. Exhale, pass vertical squeeze and lift up and over. Toes to the wall behind you. Flex, open, scrape your heels across the ceiling as you slowly roll down. It's not the plow like in yoga. We want a lot of space between our thighs and our ribs. Inhale, exhale, up and over. Flex, open. So we're not collapsing down here, right? We're really pushing up to the ceiling. If you're flexible in your hamstrings, it's not even a stretch. Let's just do that one more time and know that you could pause and do some extras if you're up for that. Exhale. Inhale, flex, open. Exhale, slowly roll down. Keep your head heavy. Try not to pick your head up. You're using your deep abdominals. From here, point your feet. Bring your heels together so you're a little bit turned out in Pilates V. Lower your left leg. Reach it out long. It is on the mat, but it's not relaxing. It's really reaching away from your strong middle. Hands down by your side. We're going to do quick, small circles. 1 and 2, 3, 4, reverse direction, 4, 3, try not to move this hip, 2, 1, let's reach and lower that right leg to the ground, really anchoring your right hip, lift that left leg to the ceiling, and circle, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse your foot's reaching like a searchlight into the sky from the baseball game, 2 more, 1 more, and then bend your knees in and just hold on, rock yourself up to sitting. From here, feet are planted, hands behind, lift up. We're going to do a little rolling like a ball. Again, take care with any modifications if you need to. We're curling back, really feeling the length from the ribs and the hips. Let's do this little balance here. And we're going to roll down a few inches, but counterbalancing with the legs. You can hold on or you can reach forward. Basically, we're kind of opening up this taco shape between your thighs and your belly, and then pulling that taco back together. Inhale, and exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep really hollow, even as you make a tiny, tiny ball. This might be enough. You might just hold out here for a moment. Unless you're familiar with this and everything feels great, you're going to inhale, pull your belly in, lift, and exhale, come on up. And again, inhale, lift, exhale, lift your ribs from your hips. 2 more times, inhale, hold that shape, exhale up. 1 more time, inhale, and exhale, come on up, plant your feet. Let's put your hands down behind and really lift your chest. Great, guys, we're going to roll down. We're almost done with this video. We're going to do 5 more ab exercises and then a little bit of a stretch. So from here, reaching forward, pulling into a roll down. Classic Pilates has a lot of spinal flexion. I'm going to cue head up, but if it's not good for you at home, you know to keep your head down, okay? You don't maybe need quite as much flexion as the people back in Pilates day did. Okay, so right knee's pulling in, left hand to that right knee, right arm's reaching long, lift your head, lift your left leg. We're going to sniff and blow. Keep pulling your belly down, away from the thigh. Sniff and blow. Really vigorous breathing. 1 more. In and out a little quicker. 2 sniffs and 2 blows. Sniff, sniff. If the arms are confusing, put both hands on your knee and do not worry about it. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, let's hug those knees in and put your head down. Single straight leg stretch. So we're going to flex the left foot, push it up to the ceiling, hold on to that calf. Nod your chin to your chest, push your right heel out across the room. Heels are reaching away from your strong center. Here we go. Sniff and blow. Same breathing. Sniff and blow. Keep going. Sniff and blow. 1 more time. And then quicker, same breath. 2 sniffs and 2 blows. Keep pulling your belly down. Keep your gaze low on your belly. 1 more set. Sniff, sniff, blow, blow, knees in, head down. Give yourself a moment. Really rest with the weight of your head down on the mat. Let's go to double leg stretch. Knees are together. Really squeeze. Reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, curl up like you want to put your eye sockets on your kneecaps. Hold your blades off the mat. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale, take up a lot of length, and then exhale, be small. Inhale. Exhale, 2 more. 1 more. Hug your knees, head down. We're getting there, guys. Take a moment. Let's interlace your fingers. Hands behind your head. Extend your legs to the ceiling. Rotate to Pilates V. Let's cross the right leg in front. Really squeeze those legs together. Upper body curl. Keep those blades off the mat if you can. We're going to exhale. Legs go down. Legs come up and switch. Exhale down. And up and switch. This doesn't have to be big. It can be small. You could also do it with bent knees, right? If we shorten that lever, it's going to be a little bit easier on our backs. Up, 1 more time, exhale down. Lift up, hug your knees, head down. Lastly, we're going to do Criss Cross. So let's take our legs out to tabletop. Interlace your fingers, hands behind your head. Upper body curl. Try to keep those blades off the mat as you stretch your left leg rotating to the right. Pull center. Exhale left. Center and twist. Center, twist. Center, 2 more sets. Center, twist. Center, 1 more. Each way. Good. Hug it in. Head down. Take a moment to twist. Place those feet down. Let your knees go. We're almost done. We're going to do a little stretch here. Come back through the center, twist the other way. Again, letting the bones in your arms and legs help you to twist your spine. Relax your belly. Come back to the center. I want to just go to our hands and knees for a moment. We just did a lot of flexion. So let's step forward with your left foot. Slide your right one back. This can be tough on knees. If you need extra padding or any kind of modification, that's fine. We want to make sure that your left knee stays over your left heel. You do not want to be out here, right? You want to be back. And we're just going to breathe and let the hips get pulled down towards the floor. So we're looking for a stretch across that hip flexor. If things are going well and you want a little challenge, you can draw yourself up just to balance here. Maybe even reach one or both arms back a little bit so you're extending the back, which we haven't done a whole lot of. Come on down, let's just carefully switch to the other side. Step that foot pretty far forward. Make sure you've got a vertical line here from knee to heel, and then slide your back leg back. Try to drop your hips down. Check in with your breathing, right? Slow it down. We're not making anything happen anymore, we're just letting this stretch happen. Any variation here is fine, but I'm going to suggest trying a little balance coming up to here. We're going to be done just after this. Open your arms to the side, maybe, maybe not. Lifting your focus to the ceiling. And then just bring your hands down. Whew. Great, guys. Thank you. There's more. You can keep going if you find another video you like. Otherwise, have a great day. Thank you.